Brandon? Brandon, are you there? Brandon?
Yep, I can hear you, man.
Okay, very good. And you have my screen share is up, right? Brandon, you're gone again, huh? Please stand by, everybody. We'll begin in just about a minute. Sorry for a couple of technical difficulties. Brandon, are you there?
Yeah, Rand, I'm here.
Brandon?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Everybody ready to go?
Yep,
And
we're
you can
good to go,
see,
and we're recording.
and you're seeing my presentation, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. Let's make sure that we have the right people at the right time at the right place. You should be on this call if you signed up to attend the RD training 2-day event. I guess it's been about 4 weeks ago, and you were unable to attend for one reason or another. This presentation, I'm going to show you how you generate leads in today's world, what really actually works, and maybe even what doesn't. And then we're going to show you what you still have coming from that program. Even though you didn't attend, you are all entitled to what I'm going to show you. It's pretty special. It's the big part of what you get from this program. If you're on this call, you've already been on it before, or if you signed up for Client Creator, you may as well hang up and attend tomorrow's call at the same time. Okay. With that being said, let's get started. My name is Rand Smith. I've been a real estate broker for about 35 years in the state of California, real estate broker as well. For that whole time, I have a company called Real Estate by Rand. I wanted to be independent because I just always thought that was the best way to be. So I've always maintained my name because if I'm gonna spend money promoting someone, I want it to be for the benefit of me, not a company that I work for. But that's just me. That's no reflection on what you're doing. Okay. All right. So that's a little background. My claim to fame, if I have one, is marketing. So let's get started. Having the right tools is critical. You may be learning that. The days of not spending any money on marketing are long, but not anymore. But without question, the one tool you must have is a number of effective lead capture websites. Now, if you don't know what those are right now, not to worry, you will by the time we're done. With automated follow-up, kind of like this. Okay, this is just your standard new home valuation website. Find out what your home is really, how much your home is really worth. They fill in their address, click on the go, and they get an estimated home value. And in a system that I'm going to show you in a minute, the one that I created, it has a whole lot more function than this because you have to. This is not enough, but this is how the lead capture websites work. And it's a good start. You have to be able to give people what they need and want. And what sellers really want early on in the process of thinking about selling their home, they want to know what it's worth. Don't you? Yeah, pretend like you're a seller. What's the first thing that you want to know? I wonder what it's worth. They're not in our business, so they're not keenly aware of values. So what they want to do is find out what the value is, but without you and me. They don't really want to talk to a realtor. What we represent to them, and I don't want to break it to you, but we represent a licensed commission salesperson that has to sell them something in order to earn a living. And they don't want us to pester them all the time. So you have to make it easy for them to get what they need and want. But how do you get prospects to your lead capture website? Great question. Let me answer it for you. One way is with our weekly non-salesy email newsletter with a human interest story, not with recipes or telling them about how many homes you sold or any of those other things. Now that's a sample copy of our Monday morning coffee, which after today, or well, very soon after today, you will all have this going out to every one of your prospects automatically weekly. So you need to have a newsletter, and what makes ours so big is it goes out weekly to the entire database, clients and prospects. It has a human interest story. It also has the Real Estate Insider, which is a market overview, just a short one paragraph overview. It has the ability to generate leads for you. Everything you do in marketing should have the way to generate leads for you, at least the possibility of generating leads. You'll be amazed at the feedback that you get from this newsletter. It's been unbelievable. Number one most requested thing that I get. But notice down at the bottom where I have this big arrow, it says free instant evaluation link, and it will take them to my what? One of my lead capture websites where they can find out what their home is worth. So even this newsletter that goes out weekly to my entire database, there's always a way to take their pulse and to generate leads. When they click on that and they go to my lead capture website, well, I collect all of their information. But here's another method that you can use. Targeted postcards are working again. Snail mail works if it's done correctly. And here's samples of the way it's done correctly. And by the way, in your download of materials, you have dozens of these types of postcards. But let's look at this one. Don't give your home away in the hottest market we've had in a decade. Before you give your home away, why not find out what it's really worth? Get a free, no obligation home valuation on your home without having to go through a real estate agent. Go to Market Value Direct. Learn the truth about your home's current market value before you sign anything or give it away. It may surprise, even shock you. So I'm offering to give them a free home valuation without any tricks, any attachments. They can go in and within a couple of minutes, they can get their home's estimated value. So that's pretty good. I'm giving them something they need and want. How about for buyers? Here we go. Here's how you can find the real deals in Riverside County. By the way, I use the words real deals because that's what people say the most often. We're looking for a real deal, Rand. A real deal. That's what they want. On the other side, it says new consumer service voted the fastest way to find the best home buys in Riverside County. Now, who voted us the fastest way to do that? We did. You can vote yourself into something. Okay, that's called marketing. That's right, this new free consumer service provides you with a weekly list of the area's hottest home buys delivered to your email inbox. Go to top 5 home buys, no hassles, no obligation. Let's look at one more postcard. For expired listings, your home did not sell. Do you know why? And why so many realtors are calling you now? Where were all these agents when your home was on the market? Now remember, people whose home expired and it's off the market thought they were going to move, and now they're not. And so they're ticked off. They're not happy campers. So that's why I'm speaking to them sort of in that same tone. But then I give them a solution. I will tell you why your home didn't sell and exactly what you must do to get it sold. I will even tell you how to stop all the calls from realtors. Of course, what would that be? To tell them that they listed with me. That'll stop all the calls because then the realtors can no longer talk to them, right? Ethically and legally, morally. I have prepared the home seller's guide that will show and tell you everything you need to know to make an informed decision about selling your home. It is free for you with no obligation, no hassles, and no one you have to speak to get it. Your free copy of the home seller's guide, get your free copy of the home seller's guide by going online to homesellersguide.com. Stop the insanity and get your hands on the real truth, on the truth. So another effective postcard. These are only the things that work, you guys. I'm not going to bother showing you things that don't work. Let's look at the business card. Your business card, the most underutilized marketing tool that you have. On the back of it, what does it say? Go ahead and look at it. Or you probably already know what's on it, nothing. Or some kind of stuff that's not important. So on the back of half of your business cards, put this: attention homeowners. Find out what your home is really worth in this ever-changing market. Anytime, online, free service, go to freehomevaluedirect/RAND. On the other half, put attention home buyers. Free list of homes in every area of interest emailed directly to your inbox. It includes price, address, all the details that you want and need to find your next home the easy way. Go to buyerhomeinfo.com/RAND. So utilize your business card, but in a different way. Remember, everything you do has to have the possibility of generating leads. Now, what about Facebook and Google AdWords? Posts work really well, which go through in detail, which we're going to go through in detail in just a few minutes. So up here on the left is a Facebook post. And when they click on it, it says, I always tell people who this post is for: attention Marietta homeowners. You've got to qualify them. You've got to put a headline in your post to qualify people, or they don't know this is for them. So attention Marietta homeowners. Whose attention do I have? People who own a home in Marietta. New free online service now available. Get a free, no obligation custom home valuation instantly. They click on the photo below. This is a clickable link. Okay. Now you don't need to know all the details about how to do this because we're going to do it for you. But they click on the link. This is the important part. It takes them to one of your lead capture websites. How much is your Marietta home worth? Above that, this is a Google AdWord list of homes for sale by buyers. And they click on it. It takes them to one of your buyer lead capture websites. So Facebook and Google are two other ways that are effective to get people to your lead capture website and generate leads for your business. Twitter, same thing. Are you thinking about selling your home? Get a free online home valuation with no obligation. They click on it, they click on that, and it will take them directly to one of your lead capture websites. How much is your home worth? Okay, so those are some ways that you can send people or generate leads and send them to a lead capture website. That's why it's such an important tool. And if you don't have an effective lead generation or lead capture website that will automatically capture their information and then automatically follow up and follow through with them, you're missing out, because this technology has become so good now. Well, let me show you. I created a company called Client Creator about 9 years ago. We have over 1,000 members that are, and this, by the way, this is one of the only ways you can get access to this system, is by having signed up for this 2-day event. The name of it is Client Creator. Let me just show you a little bit about it. Here's just an overview of how this system works. You create a post like this, thinking of selling your Marietta home. Better find out what it's worth first. For a limited time, you can click below and get an instant and accurate home valuation free of charge, no obligation. They click on that post, and when a prospect clicks on it, it takes them to one of your specially programmed lead capture websites like this. Now, their browser will normally pop up a little thing like in this circle here, little message that says that house value, if FB wants to track your physical location. They can either select allow once or options for this site. They could decline it, but no one ever does. What they all click on is allow once. And when they do that, this system is connected to GPS. It's already programmed in it, and it will fill in the address of where they're at the moment they're doing this particular exercise. It fills in the address of that prospect, or they fill in the details themselves. Okay, so it's about 80% accurate when it fills in the address for them. If the satellite's at a different location, certain parts of the day, it might miss by 2 houses or something. But 80% of the time, it nails it. It fills in their address for them, so they don't have to do anything. Fills in their address, then they press the go button. Then, if they do that, one of these screens pops up. Most people have Facebook accounts. They're usually already logged in. But if they're not, they'll get a message on the left that says to log into Facebook. or they could even create a new account if they want to. And then on the right, it will just say to continue as, and it'll have your name there. If they're already logged into Facebook, it recognizes them and says continue as. Either choice takes them to what? To their instant home valuation. It's got a beautiful Google map at the top, has the information below on their property, and then it has the comparables. It has all of that information right here in a custom market analysis. Okay, and it does it instantly. So let's recap, shall we? We create a post, something like that. It sends them to your lead capture website where it fills in their address for them. They press the go button. Then they select continue if they're already logged into Facebook, or they can log in. In seconds, they get their CMA. So let's talk about what just happened. Did you notice how the prospect did not have to provide personal information? This is key. There's no other systems doing this out there. They did not have to provide their personal information. We already got it sent from Facebook to us. They simply pressed allow, go, and continue to get their instant home valuation. I mean, how easy is that, you guys? How easy is that? Okay, but here's the best part. Let's check it out. Every time a lead is generated, you instantly receive a text message with prospect details. You can even click on the link that will take you to their home valuation so that you can see it in real time if you choose to. Now, the prospect's personal information is inserted directly into your client creator database in the proper fields. It's no longer a database, it's a full-blown CRM. Okay? Now, in this database, the CRM, where their name is automatically inserted, we have a very special button here. Okay? It's right here. It says contact and social search. And this actually says magic now instead of lookup. They click on that button and it will pull up every email address they've ever had and every phone number that they've had. Instantly, every one of your prospects, whether you enter them in manually to Client Creator or that's been generated, it will pull up all of their phone numbers and all of their email addresses so that now you have a way to communicate with these people. But watch this. In addition to that, it will line up all of their links that will take you directly to their social media, their Facebook, their Twitter if they have it, Pinterest. I forget what IN is, but you guys all know what it is. Cheapers, I'm on there too and have over 5,000 people connected.
LinkedIn.
Thank you. Brandon's still there taking care of me. So LinkedIn, it takes them directly to LinkedIn because sometimes a better way, an easier way to communicate with people is to go in through their social media and maybe send them a message. Okay, so in other words, the point is that in our system, it's the only system out there that does this. You click on lookup, it pulls down all of the information that you need. You will find a way to get in touch with them. Okay, it will pull down all of that information in different ways for you to be able to communicate with them. All right, now remember, it drops their name and email directly into your client creator CRM. Okay, next, there's all that with the information that comes up. I should have pressed it a few more times. Now, at the same time as it does that, a pre-written email campaign begins sending relationship building messages from you every 3 to 4 days of a period of about 45 days. This is how you position yourself as their trusted advisor. And that's an email campaign. We have 34 different pre-written email campaigns, and we will already attach the correct email campaign follow-up system to your particular lead capture website. Okay, you can edit the messages, you can create your own, you can set the interval. See the data send is 0 right here. That means it's going out instantly when they sign up. Message 1 goes instantly. All right, so we have all of those pre-done for you. We have, it even will do text messaging automatically in a campaign. And we've pre-done these for you. but you can create your own. You can create an unlimited number of these email or text campaigns. It's up to you. But let me just tell you what's been programmed in to our database of these emails and text messages. They're short, relevant, to the point, educational, and conversational. Now, why is that the formula I use? Because they don't care about you and me. They care about themselves, their favorite subject, which is themselves. And that's okay. They're not bad people, they're just people. So if you do a short, relevant, to the point email that's educational and easy for them to read, and it's conversational, they will not opt out. We have very few people that opt out of these email campaigns, and that's the biggest reason why. So there's no other system that captures the name, address, and email of prospects that go to your lead capture website. At the same time, our system follows up through with them until they list, sell, buy, die, or tell you to stop. Excuse me while I take a drink of water. Okay, now you can make a quantum leap in your production. Pay a close attention to this. This is the best part. This is why you're here right now. Okay, for a full 120 days, we will provide you with these must-have tools and services free of charge. And let me show you what they are. We will set up and activate Client Creator, the lead capture websites, and automated follow-up systems that arms you with 10 lead capture websites like this one and like these. They're all different types, okay? And like this, and this, and this, and this. Those are just some samples for you. And we also will set up lead capture buyer websites, okay? Like this, and this, and this. Okay, there's even a video one like this. So you will have the best, highest quality lead capture websites. We set up the first 10 for you so that you have them up and working. Now, 10 is usually enough lead capture websites for people, but you can create an unlimited number of additional lead capture websites just by using our templates. So you don't have to settle with just 10. I have over 100 for all sorts of different things, for different neighborhoods, for different things that I'm giving them. One for my pre-listing package. There's all sorts of different ways that you can think of that you can send people to. Okay, now here's just a summary of the features of Client Creator, and this is only some of them. It's the only online system that provides you with cutting-edge turnkey tools, such as 10 ready-to-use lead capture websites, 34 pre-written email and text marketing campaigns, robust, and I mean robust and innovative, full CRM with our top secret tools, like the one that you click on that says Magic, okay? GPS-enabled websites, captures the email and address, direct transfer of data from Facebook to your database, instant CMA generation, and auto 30-day updates to all prospects. What does that mean? That means anyone that goes to your lead capture website and gets their CMA, gets their home valuation, it will automatically send them every 30 days an updated estimate of value, home valuation from you to them every 30 days forever, till they either opt out of the service or you've listed their home. No one opts out of that 30-day update. So what are you doing? You're already servicing them. They're getting used to you serving them. And again, you've positioned yourself more as a trusted advisor instead of a licensed commissioned salesperson, which is critical to effective marketing. Okay, ongoing training and easy to get help. We do webinars almost every week on for Client Creator. We want you to know how to use this system by the end of that 120 days. And even after that, okay? Idx Integration. We can turn on your IDX, connect that up. You have to fill out a little bit of paperwork for your local board, but it's very quick, very easy, and very inexpensive. And our Monday morning coffee, weekly newsletter, like no other. Create additional unlimited lead capture websites and email campaigns, and you can edit everything with 2 to 3 clicks of your mouse. It makes it easy to use. Okay, but that's not it. We're also going to provide you with the following social media services, again, for a full 120 days as well. Facebook page. If you have an existing Facebook page or need a new one, we will manage this for you and create new headers, a layout to match your business branding. We will post engagement content to your page along with current up-to-date real estate information. We will also post buyer and seller lead capture pages to your business page on a regular basis. We work to increase your social media relevance to increase your exposure in your market area. Did you know that in Facebook, the more active you are, the more active you appear to be, the more doors that they open secretly for you to get more lead generation, to get more eyeballs on your messages. That's just one of the things that you don't find out until you are performing up to their algorithms. Okay? So Facebook page with the custom header, here's an example for you. Okay? Or like this. Then we will post relevant lead generation posts like this. Okay? That's just an example. And like this. Now, since the new process is email address based and verification is required, you will need to set this account up with your email and password if you haven't done it already. But once you create your account with our simple directions and video tutorial, and I'm sure most of you have a Twitter account, or if you already have an account, we will customize this social media page to match your Facebook header page and real estate branding. We also post to this social media account as well on a regular basis. Okay, so here's a sample of what we do with a header that matches your Facebook header so that you have a professional, consistent look across these different social media outlets. Here's another example, and we're going to post to it as well, as I said. Now, Blogger and Tumblr site, most of you don't have these because you don't have time to go in there and create a blog, but we'll create and manage this blogger profile for you. We incorporate articles and posts to increase exposure to the Google search engines for higher SEO ranking for your lead capture pages. This means you'll show up in more search results and you'll keep moving up the ladder. Okay? You'll keep moving up because ideally you want to be a result that shows up on page 1 of a Google search with certain terms that are being used. And all of that will make sense to you as we move along. I know this is a lot to take in. That's why we were doing it for you for 120 days. So we create a custom Tumblr page for you. We put the custom header on it that matches the rest of your branding like this or like this. Instagram. While we do not create an account or post directly to your Instagram profile, since it's a mobile-based application, we do use your account to post to the news feed of this social media platform using your profile. These posts show up based on the demographics we have set up for your marketing and display in prospect news feeds as a sponsored post. So you're still getting the exposure in Instagram. Okay. We also create a custom header for your stationery, all those emails that are going out through Client Creator from you. We create your custom email header as well. So it looks professional, as the same custom look. Now you can say, no, I don't want this on my emails. I want my emails just to be plain text. You can make that selection. It's up to you. But to start off with, we're going to give you that professional look. So when you're sending out messages, they're going to look good and have the professional look that matches the rest of your social media. We will create a consistent professional look across all of these social media platforms. Okay, like this, like that, they all match. But this is huge. We will create a Google ad account for you and post lead generation ads connected to your lead capture website in Client Creator. That's what LCW stands for. And if you provide us with a small budget to use with Google, we will generate leads for you. I suggest $50 to $200 or more if you can afford it, but $50 to $200 should be good. Now, none of that money goes to us. It's something that you do directly with Google, and we give you all the instructions to do it. Every penny goes to Google, and you pay directly to them. I don't want any of your money, but we need it to be able to generate leads for you because Google AdWords is the granddaddy of them all right now. It's our #1 lead generation source. Okay. What keeps most agents from using Google? Because probably most of you don't have a Google account. Excuse me while I take a drink, another drink of water. It's very hot where I live. It's been 100 degrees every day for as long as I can remember. So, Nick, what keeps most agents from using Google? It's difficult to set up and understand. It's very time consumptive. It takes time and knowledge to keep adjusting it until it starts working. So for 120 days, we will be doing this for you. Here I'm using that word huge again. This is huge, huge, huge. Could have just said it once or changed the word. Anyway, my apologies. Next, Google AdWords marketing. This is the most effective marketing platform that our concierge team uses to market and promote your buyer and seller lead capture pages to specific demographics. Google uses and displays these ads not only on the Google search results, but also Google partners and display networks, articles, websites, social media pages, and more. Let's face it, they're the granddaddy of everything to do with marketing online. And they do it well. And we will generate leads for you. All we need is a small budget. Here's some sample Google AdWord promotions for you to take a quick look at. Here's some others, okay? And some others right here. So you can see we don't just do it in a sloppy, not so professional way. We use professional looking ads and materials that we create for you. Now let's recap what we'll be doing for you. For a full 120 days, we will create relevant and lead generation posts for you on a regular basis. These posts will display across all of your social media platforms. All this activity over time will raise your value and increase your exposure online. We'll perform insight market analysis to determine the best demographics for you. We'll work with you to create custom audiences for both buyer and seller lead capture page promotions. We'll set up and manage your Google monthly advertising budget, and we will provide you with the support you need along the way. We will be performing all of these tasks for you for a full 120 days, free of charge. There is no charge, no hidden charge. Well, if you provide us with an ad budget, I guess that would be the only expense. But again, it's not for us. It goes directly to them. Taking action now. To secure your 120 days of free service, says as soon as this call's over, Brandon's going to send out a link to you where you're going to go and enroll in this system. Remember, it's part of what you get. You have this coming. So why wouldn't you take us up on this? This is something that is part of what you get, you paid the money for. Now, unfortunately, this offer is valid for the next 3 days only, okay? Because we need to get you all processed. Once your enrollment has processed, you will receive an email with login and password details. Please be patient. The initial setup is very task heavy, even with as large a staff as we have. So give us 4 to 7 days to complete our initial setup for you. Again, we do ask you to provide us with a small marketing budget to use for Google AdWords. 50 to 200 is fine. If you have $50 that, hey, Rand, I can't really afford much right now. I understand. The market's changing and you need to change too. Isn't it? I mean, look, this market's going away fast. Okay, down the road, at the end of, that should say 120 days, then what? You can continue to receive all of the services that we've been providing you for just $159 a month. You will not find any place to get all of these services for that price. Like the one they have at EXP. It's a good one. I can't remember the name right now. Brandon, if you remember, let me know. And I'm so sure what is it?
What was it again, Ray?
The one from EXP that those,
ugh,
I can't remember the name of it. Someone probably already saying it on,
KV Core
on the,
maybe or something. I'm not sure.
yeah, KV Core, that's it. Thank you. KV Core. To set up within KV Core, which is a good program, and to have all these options that we have, and they don't even have the one that we have with the magic button, but it would cost you between $500 to $700 a month. And that's true anywhere. Boomtown, my friend right now is paying about $2,000 a month. Does it work? Yes. Does it do everything we do? No. So the reason that it's cheap is because I've been in the business for 35 years and it's time for me to give something back. So you will not outgrow this system. You can't believe. We're just touching the very surface of what this system will do. But the reason we're going to be doing it for you for 150 days is that's one of the things you paid for, but it's also the best way for you to get a jump start in your business. All right. None of those other services provide you what we provide you with at a fraction of the price. So you can take it for 120 days and then cancel if you want to. That's up to you. But why would you, when for $159 a month, you can keep having us do all of this stuff for you and generate leads on an ongoing basis. Imagine where you'd be a year from now if you kept this service up. You'd have a database with a bunch of leads in it, and you'd be automatically following up with them, and they would be converting over time. Now, a word about conversion. The online conversion for seller leads takes between 8 to 12 months. I know our needs are urgent and right now, but sellers move that slowly. The latest statistics show online seller leads usually don't do something for 8 to 12 months, but our system will be following up during that time. The average agent only follows up 1 or 2 times with a prospect. You're going to be following up 100 times over that period of time until they engage. Because your goal of all of this is to get face to face with them, get your legs under the table at a listing presentation, correct? Yes. Okay. So this is a QR code right here that if you have the correct software on your phone, I'm sure all of you do,